Hey y'all, it's Joanna. Welcome or welcome back. I am so glad you are here. Today I'm going to be doing some simple and quick and easy projects. So I've got these Dollar Tree coasters, okay, and they're just very flat, like chalky. But I'm not gonna paint them or anything because I'm gonna cover them anyway. So I'm not gonna waste my paint on them. But I'm gonna give them a coat of Mod Podge after I wipe them down. And it's going to be not a thick, but not a thin. You don't need a whole lot because I'm going to apply a napkin. So I'm just going to put a little bit of Mod Podge. Make sure when you're doing your Mod Podge, you get it around the edges real good. And ew, it's a, it's a Mod Podge booger. I hate those things. But anyway, we got rid of that after it gave me the chilly willies. But anywho, like I said, make sure you spread it out all over and on the edges, but not down the sides. I got it on the sides a little bit and I wiped it off. So, and this really soaked in the Mod Podge, trust me. All right, now I'm just going to take my napkin. These are only 2-ply. I got these at Hobby Lobby. They're beautiful. And I'm going to take Mod Podge. It's the easiest way to get the napkins apart, is to have sticky fingers. So I just put a little bit of that Mod Podge in, and yeah, there you go. So I'm going to take the napkin and I'm going to place it strategically. Yeah, trying to get that flower in the center. And then I'm going to I couldn't find my parchment paper. I couldn't find my, whatever that silicone thing is or whatever. So I had to use piece of paper, but I ended up getting parchment paper because this was a little draggy. But I'm just going to take this and I'm going to iron these down. Y'all know the drill. I know you do. You see many of the crafters do it. And I just had these coasters. I am going through my stash and I'm fixing to, I think I'm going to take a break and I'm going to reset everything. I'm going to have a huge yard sale and get rid of a lot of stuff. So, yeah, so I can continue doing whatever it is that I want to do. But anyway, I will let you know in the community tab if I decide to do that and, how much time I need or whatever. But anyway, I just went full blown out using my iron. Shouldn't have because it got my iron sticky, but it's okay. So I'm going to take the round ones and I'm going to do the same thing. And I'm just going to put it in the center and then iron it down. Now all I'm going to do is take my sanding thingy and go down in a downward motion and scrape all of my napkin off. This is the easiest way to get it off. And then it just peels right off and it also seals it around the edges, in my opinion, and puts a little edge on it so it don't look weird. So there they are all done, and I will take them out and give them an acrylic spray seal, a couple, 2 or 3 coats, and seal those, and they will be ready to go in my Whatnot show. All right, now for this one, this is a dollar store, not a Dollar Tree, but still it's a dollar store. And I had this thing in my stash for a year or so. And I'm going to heat this up and then scrape it off. And I had to sand it down because it was really sticky. And then I love this flower, but it's not what I want. So I'm going to take and use my needle nose and just pry that off. Now there's a little bitty tack nail thing in there. I'll try to show you, but it'll probably be blurry because you know how my camera does. Yep, it is. But you see that little thing sticking out. So, yeah, so it left the thing, so I'm going to sand it down, and then I should have just sanded all the paper. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was trying to peel it off, but either way, I'm going to sand this down, spritz it with water, and get it as clean as I can, or as clean as I need to. Now, I'm going to take this beautiful collage paper, and I'm going to set my bird down, and I'm going to, I don't know why I did it on that side. I don't know what I was thinking. But I'm going to flip it over. Yeah. And then I'm going to trace around where I need to cut. I'm not going to put the whole paper down because it's too much to try to sand off. So I'm just going to get a pencil and I'm going to draw around it. If I quit dancing, I could get my job done. And then I'm going to flip it over. And I'm going to trace out another one. And then I'll cut that out. And then I am going to take matte acrylic gel. I didn't want to use Mod Podge. I done put my brush in the thing, so I think this sticks a little better sometimes. So I'm going to take a brush and I'm going to coat my, I almost said chicken, my little bird down there with that gel medium. And then slap my paper on it just like decoupage, okay? Now with this stuff, I didn't know how it would soak in, so I gave it a pretty good coat, which you just need a thin coat. But, you know, I give a big coat when I'm doing paper because it's thicker. So, with Mod Podge anyways. But this, I think, is a little different. So, anyways, I'm giving it a coat. And then I scrape off the edges. But when I put this down, okay, I'm going to squeegee. Where's the thing at? I'm going to squeegee this out and push it down real hard and burnish it down. And then when I get it turned over, I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to scrape all that excess gel medium out of there. Okay. Then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Now, of course, I'm just going to take my sander and I'm going to sand around it, but I have to snip. And if you have one of these birds and want to do something like this, you're going to need to snip down in the corners. Because when you're sanding this off, I mean, you can lay it down and trace it with or go around it with an X-Acto knife. But this is just way easier. And this finger sander works perfect to get in, you know, see it? Just turning it because it's little and get right in those edges. And I didn't snip that side, but anyways, I take off the big part first, and then I'm going to go in and take off the little part. So I'm going to finish this up, and I'll be right back. Alright, now I'm going to get my, I was going to do walnut, but I was afraid that didn't be too dark, so I'm going to do vintage photo, and I'm going to just distress around the edges on the front and the back, just a little bit. And I'll do the back a little more because I'm not planning on doing anything with the back. So I got my Barely Art glue now, and I can't stand how this is on your fingers. I love the glue, but it makes your fingers feel really weird, like plastic or something. But anyways, I dug in my paper stash. This is going to be kind of like a mixed media little bird here. So I already used a collage paper. So that was a win-win. So I'm just going to take these roses, and this is just bits of paper that I had in my stash, and I'm going to glue it down. Just random places, not nothing, you know, I don't have this thought out. I just did it. I wasn't thinking, I was just doing. But anyway, there it goes, and then I'll put one on a tail, and then I darkened that back up, and you can't even see the one on the tail. You'll see it in a little bit, but anywho, it's on there, and I know it's on there, but anyway, I'm just going to add those 3 little pieces, okay, and let that dry. And then I'm going to take this stamp that was in my stash, and I'm going to glue the stamp over that other stamp. And that's just because I like this stamp better. You could see it better. You couldn't tell that other one was a stamp, really, because it was so faded out. And I wanted to see a stamp, so I put my stamp down. Now, I am going to take my, I want that on there somewhere. But I'm going to take my 3 little roses and I'm going to glue them down. I told you I was waiting for my heat gun to glue up. I don't know why I told you that. And I don't glue these down like this. I don't even know how I glued them down. But anyway, because I forgot when I took them off. But I'm going to glue them down and put my little, what is that? Rose leaves down around in here and fill that in some. So when I get my glue gun hot, I'm going to glue all this down, okay? Something like that right there. And then that'll go back there. Alright, so I got those glued down. And then I got a piece of lace. And I'm just going to cut it and round it off a little bit. So it's not so stubby, square, stubby, whatever. And then I'm going to take my hot glue. And I'm going to put a dab of hot glue. And then I'm going to use my pokey tool and smush that up in there. And it just gives it a little something more shabby chic, I think. I love it. And then I'll do it on the other leaf as well. And then I got a little strip there. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with it because I want to put it on there too. I told y'all this is the quickest and easiest DIYs ever. Especially the coasters. You can use any napkin. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Now I'm going to take this leftover strip and I'm going to stick it back there and then glue that down. Now I had this little butterfly sticker I got out of my stash and I wanted it on there just to help fill in space because there's something in the back. I wanted a little something, around there. So them are the hardest stickers to get off. I got them at Hobby Lobby, but they are so hard to get off. But I use that little pokey tool, love it, and stick it right there. I'm going to put him right there. I got to get his little antennas up in there somewhere. And then I burnish it down with the other end of the pokey tool. And there they are, y'all. Ain't they just beautiful? Those coasters are so pretty. When I get them sealed, oh, there I am. Y'all, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Oh, let me tell you something. I went back through my subscriptions, and I was subscribed to people, but I realized I wasn't getting people's videos anymore, and it's because when I went back, I was subscribed, but I had to hit the subscribe and click all, because it knocked me out and just put me at whatever. I don't even know. So I wouldn't see anything. So y'all might want to check that. I don't know. Just saying. But anyways, I think the bird is my favorite. And y'all know that because I love shabby chic. And it's, it is mixed media, but it's shabby chic and I love it. Y'all let me know what your favorite was. And until next time, remember, you are a blessing. I appreciate each and every one of you being here. And if you haven't subscribed to my journaling channel and you want to, I will leave the link in the description box. Bye.